Hello everyone, I just wanted to do this review about this AR9 that I put together. It is what is considered a California compliant featureless rifle. I'll be going over some of the components that went into putting this little PCC together. So let's clear the rifle real quick. Start that on the magazine. Nothing in the chamber. Alright, we're good to go. So this is a Palmetto State Armory Gen4 9mm rifle kit that I put together with this regular AR-15 strip lower. So it's a pretty good package. I think the value for the money that you pay for something like this is pretty good, considering how much it was. I'll go over some of the prices on how much it was. So the kit itself comes with the complete upper receiver, comes with a 9mm nitrided barrel. It is a 1 in 10 twist. It originally comes with a A2 flash hider, but I'll go over some of the components that you're not allowed to have if you're in California and you want a featureless rifle. It comes with the lower parts kit. This one specifically came with the enhanced polished trigger, and so it is a bit of a step up compared to the to your regular standard mil spec trigger. So that was good. It comes with the buffer tube, buffer spring, 9mm buffer. This specific setup, it came with the MOE stock from Magpul. It also came with an MOE pistol grip from Magpul as well. But because this is considered a featureless rifle, you're not allowed to have the pistol grip. So let's go over some of the internals and the lower receiver. Let me take this out real quick. Alright, so as I mentioned before, this is a regular AR-15 strip lower receiver, and what I did do is put a Palmetto State Armory 9mm Glock Mag Adapter. And so basically with the Glock Mag Adapter, it allows you to maintain everything in your regular AR-15 strip lower, but it gives you the ability to obviously use Glock magazines. The good thing about this kit, about this Glock Mag Adapter, is that it works flawlessly on this Anderson lower that I already had laying around. So that's the reason why I decided to put this together. And it actually functions pretty well. This little paddle right here on the front, that is what is that's your mag release. So if you guys can see, it actually falls pretty freely, and it goes in pretty smooth. I really like it. Also, the reason why I wanted to go with it is because of the price, and as well because, as I mentioned, it's the kit itself, the rifle kit, is Palmetto State Armory. So I think going with the same components from the same company, I thought it would work pretty well, and I have no complaints at all. So this is the way you install this is there's a little screw right here at the top. And so when you receive the Glock Mag Adapter, the screw's already in, so you got to take that off. And then when you put your mag release into your strip lower, you got to press the mag release, take off the screw at the top of the Glock Mag Adapter, slide it in. And the reason why you want to press the mag release is because if you try to slide it up, it's gonna be hitting the mag release, so it's not gonna allow it to go in. So make sure you press the mag release, slide it in, and then the screw that came with the Glock Mag Adapter, screw it up at the top. Make sure you tighten it up, and you're ready to go. Just give it a little test, and it works flawlessly. Actually, it works pretty good. The trigger, as I mentioned, it is a bit of a step up compared to the mil spec trigger that you usually get with other kits, so it's not bad. It's got a bit of a take up at the beginning, but it's got a pretty clean break actually. The reset is pretty audible, as you guys can see, and pretty tactile actually. So here, I'll show you guys right here, a bit of a take up, and then bam, it breaks. Then the reset, see, it's pretty audible, and you can actually feel it when you're trying to reset the trigger. This one didn't come with an ambi safety. It just comes with your standard mil spec safety. I was thinking about possibly getting an ambi safety later But since I'm gonna be switching this over to a Strike Industries Megafin, I don't know how well that would work, but you know, I'm still thinking about it. So yeah, it's pretty nice. The mag adapter has been it's been working pretty well. The only bad thing about this is that, and I think it's the same thing with almost every AR9, and even the Glock Mag Adapters, is that they don't come with the last round bull hold open. As far as I know, I believe only the Stern Defense Glock Mag Adapter has that feature. I know that Sylvan Arms makes one too, but they don't have that feature either. I believe Aero Precision just came out with their last round bull hold open feature, but that is actually on the upper receiver. That is not, you know, a component of the lower receiver, so that is a proprietary thing. So if you want the last round bull hold open with an Aero Precision build, then you will also have to get the upper receiver for it if you want that feature. It's worked pretty great. As you guys can see, I'll roll a video, but I put about 150 to 200 rounds so far of Winchester white box. Didn't have any issues. I'll let you guys see the video of it. As you guys can see on the video, it actually worked pretty well. You know, the first three mags, I didn't have any issues with the functionality of the rifle. The one thing that I did notice though, as you guys could see on the video, is that if I try to put in a fully loaded magazine into the mag well, I do have to give it a little tap, as you guys could see on the, I think it was the second or the third mag that I put in. And that's the reason, because, you know, the Glock Mag Adapter, it's a bit of a tight fit once you have a fully loaded magazine, and then, you know, you're trying to put it in up against the BCG being in battery. So that's the only thing. But I mean, other than that, I didn't have any functionality issues, no misfeeds, no double feeds, no failures to eject. Everything ran flawlessly. It worked great. And you know, it's a 9mm carbine, so you really don't feel a lot of recoil on it. So let me show you guys the upper real quick. So there's the upper receiver. As I mentioned, this came originally with the A2 flash hider. Due to California, you're not allowed to, I guess I'll go over that. In California, you're not allowed to have on a featureless build, you're not allowed to have a flash hider, vertical foregrip, a pistol grip, or an adjustable stock or telescoping stock. So in order to avoid that, in order to get a featureless rifle, what I did is I removed the A2 flash hider, and then I just put a thread protector from AR-15 Discounts. Great company, by the way, if you guys are interested in something like that. But it comes with a 9mm barrel. I tried it, and obviously there's no gas block because 9mm carbines, they work on a blowback design, so there is no gas block on this. I really like the handguard, this free-floating handguard. I like the fact that I've seen some other free-floating handguards. I think Air Precision does this, where they put a Picatinny rail right here at the top. I mean, I like the fact that it has M-lock spaces on the top instead of the Picatinny rail. I think that shaving off that little that extra material right here on the top, and then giving it a more skeletonized look to it, makes it lighter. And then if you do want to put anything on it, then the M-lock kind of helps you out with it. But I really like it. It's pretty light. I like the fact that it has that little logo right here on the front. I think that was a nice little touch. I haven't put iron sights on this, but eventually I will. Right now I have a Sig Sauer Romeo5, and it's worked great. So let me show you guys the BCG. So here's a BCG. Right here on the side it says G49 right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. So that's just their Gen 4 9mm hybrid bull carrier group, and the reason why it's hybrid is because it's supposed to work with Glock mags as well as Colt mags. And as I mentioned before, this doesn't have the last round bolt hold open. It doesn't come with a dusk cover at all. So I mean, not a big issue as long as you're maintaining your rifle and you're living it up. Just make sure that you do that with something like this, because there's more areas that you can end up getting a lot of gunk in there. So make sure that you keep your rifles clean. As long as you keep them maintained, I don't see any issues with not having the dust cover in there. It works pretty well. I actually like it, as I mentioned. Sec. There we go. So again, the reason why I wanted to put this review is because when I was looking for stuff on a featureless California rifle, I couldn't find anything related to these this Gen 4 carbine. The majority of the reviews that I would see, they were with the 9mm, I believe it is the PX9 lower from Palmetto State Armory. That one doesn't have the last round bolt hold open either. But nothing that was related to California, So, for us being behind enemy lines, is a little bit harder to get reviews on some of these things. The people that do reviews on California items usually end up doing the mid-tier to high-end reviews. So, that's part of the reason why I wanted to do it. Also, the Glock Mag Adapter, I didn't see anything, even for those in the free states, I didn't see any reviews on it. So that's part of the reason why I wanted to put this together. As I mentioned, I've ran about close to 200 rounds on it. I didn't have any issues with it. I do want to do an update on 500 after putting 500 rounds through it, trying to see how it runs. I don't think that I'm gonna have any issues with it. Overall, I'm happy with it. I think it's a pretty good value for the money, as I mentioned. So let's go over some of the prices on some of this things. So the kit itself came in at about, I bought it for $110. Usually they run about $540. I mean, $30, maybe for some people it's not a big issue, but if you're really looking for a budget option, I think it's a great deal. Especially since it comes with the BCG already included in this charging handle. Most of the options out there, I think Aero Precision, just the upper itself, you can get it for, I believe it's like $400 right now. So with this one, it comes with everything. Oh, the one thing though, however, on the lower parts kit, because it is a 9mm carbine, it didn't come with the AR-15 mag release. And again, that's because usually 9mm lowers, dedicated lowers, they will come with some sort of proprietary mag release already in there. I know Juggernaut Tactical, it's got its own. Arrow Precision has its own. I believe the PX9 lower from Palmetto State Armory is the same thing. So that is part of the reason why if you have a AR-15, your standard mag release, make sure you search for that, especially if you're gonna go this route of putting the Glock Magwell adapter for Glock magazines from Palmetto State Armory. Make sure you have that. So it came with that. The fact that it came with the MOE stock, the MOE pistol grip, I think that was a pretty good deal. Considering it's $510, even for $540, it's still a great price. The Glock Mag Adapter, I got it for about $90 or $93. It came with free shipping for the kit. I did have to pay shipping for the Magwell adapter, but I think that was like $5. So it wasn't a bad deal. I think, if you consider tax and everything, the Glock Mag Adapter was like, about $100 if you want to factor that in. So yeah, I think it's a great option if you're trying to do a 9mm carbine. I will do a 500 round update, as I mentioned, and at that point, I think that I would have a better idea on the functionality of the rifle, and if I had any issues, I'll be sure to give you guys an update. If you guys have any questions, drop a comment down below. If you have any, if you like this video, please like the video, share it. Again, thank you for watching, and you guys have a good day.